Yes, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I always have like a spinny drifty here. Again, I'm not sponsored by Spin Drift, but they should sponsor me. I want to make a competitor if you don't sponsor it. Take market share. Anyway, shout out to everybody here. Have a nice, seltzer water on me. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there in the world. Stay blessed, stay amazing. May God bless each and every one of you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to Crypto Billy, one of the first names I see in blue showing on up. I'm in blue too. What do you know? Hey. I went to the casino today. I haven't been to the casino in about 2 years since I was in Vegas to see Rob and Dave over at Sin City Crypto. It's been a long time. A long time. And I played craps like I always do. And I did great. Turned 200 into about 700, left with about almost $600. I was pretty excited for that. You can't hate on that, right? Took me about 2 to 3 hours to basically 3x my money. And 2 lifers came. Mario's in the trading group and Yazine, who's in the trading group. They came with me. It was awesome. And then Mario's wife came with us too, which is a good friend of mine, Mindy. And we had a blast. We really did. And I had a picture of all of us and our winnings. I think in total, we took about $1,400 to $1,500. And we were there for 2 hours on the craps table. We all are at one end and we just took over. And we did great. We had a good time. I had a blast, man. Craps is my favorite game. I had a 37-minute roll, man. I'm not lying to you. I was rolling, baby. 6, 8, hit my 4, hit my 10. Man, let me buy that 10, man. I'm buying that 10. Let me get odds on that. Man, I had odds. It was awesome. I had a blast. Tampa Hard Rock Cafe, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And remember, man, cherish your good times because, my mom passed away. I lost so much the last 2 years. My wife was crushed. Remember, I worked the night shift for 6 years. I had nothing. I know what it's like to come from nothing and to have nothing. I mean, my dad gave me something, but to I made everything I have. My bank account was at zero. No one was really going to help me. I was on a night shift. It was what it was. So, you got to create the opportunity for yourself every single day, right? And so great days like today, you always got to cherish them. Be super happy and grateful for everything that you do have. May God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. But even made money playing craps today, which I find pretty awesome. You never know, baby. You never know. All right, let's break it down and let's take a look at the live stream. Bitcoin hugging 95,000, barely able to get back above it. Seems like we can't seem to get back above 95K for whatever reason. Thank you for, I just saw the jar. See the balls in the jar? If you send in a super chat, the balls will go into the jar. It'll be pretty cool. You'll be able to fill that jar up. Let's take a look here at Bookmap. Bookmap still suggesting that we are going further to the downside. Bitcoin suggesting that we are going to go down to 89,088K, a big glob of liquidity down at 92K that they're likely going to take out. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure, but it means it very well may. Shout out to Dingo Booty, can't stop winning. Amen. We stay winning. Shout out to Paul Wood. Dude, it was great to be with 3 lifers who were all winning, man. It was awesome. Craps is the only table game in Vegas that has the lowest house edge, 100%. He knows that. And when you bet the odds is the lowest odds on the house. It's the highest odds of any bet in the entire casino. Odds, when you put odds on your bet, it's the highest. So why would you play any game? See, I'm a serial efficiencyist, if you want to call me. Like, I'll look at any situation and I'll study it for hours on end before I do it to find out the greatest edge. And so if you study the casino and as a mathematician, unless you're like counting cards at a mass level, but you're just going to play, craps has the highest percentage of winning. I go all the time. No, there's one bet that has the highest edge for you of any bet in the entire casino. And that's putting odds down after you've already gotten past the first bet. I'm telling you, you could go, this is mathematician stuff, man. So I play craps when I go to a casino because I like taking money home, man. And honestly, over 70 to 80%, I'd say 80% of the time I've played craps, I've made money. Last 2 times I've won. I've turned 300 into $1,600, $1,675. $300 into 1675 the last 2 times I went. Again, I would have, if I stayed longer, I think I would have made more, but we had to go. My wife was like the kids, and we had to go. You know what I mean? I see you in Dubai. Yeah, I'll be in Dubai in April, man. Yep. For token 2049, I believe. Yeah. Market is in thin ice. Huge red candle will come. You never know what's going to happen. We're going to break down Bitcoin. So it's Saturday night. We're about to have our New Year's, right? People are getting ready for their New Year's parties, right? People are getting ready. People are still together. Most people, my daughter has the entire week off. So next week. She had 2 weeks off total. So we still are in party mode here in the family house. We're going places. We're having fun. I left the CME gap open here. I mean, that CME gap calling our names at 80K. Doesn't mean we have to go there, but it is calling our name. I'm watching virtual. Looks like virtual may take off regardless of what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin goes sideways even for one more day, I see virtual making a move. Virtual could head all the way to 554. Cookie.fun continues to gain an edge basically against the market. And you can see, look at up 21.33% in 7 days. The total market cap of all these AI agents, they have 510 of them tracked. Okay. Alchemist AI finally getting some push up 140% in the last 7 days. Alchemist AI, we got into this probably around now, maybe even a little higher than it is. I want to see it continue to rip back to where I got in. But if you got in earlier, boom, this thing looks like it could take. Vader AI, very interesting coin on my radar today. Spore, we traded Spore on and off. Look, it's up 7x in a week. Spore continues to take names and kick butt. I like what Spore is doing. It's like a swarm. It continues to gain steam. And I looked up a bunch of different ones. AI Rocket I gave to you guys last night. And honestly, I'm on top of it. We're on top of it in the trading group. And we made it a point to make sure we don't miss narratives. We keep it going. And as things continue to evolve, we don't just sit there on our hands and say we trade AVAX. We continue to find the newest, hottest things in the market. I have a NFT that gives me advanced features. I own the TMA coin too as well. And so I'm heavily involved with token metrics. I'm always Googling, always searching, always finding something different for you on any given day. Let's take a look at what may be trending too here on Crypto Rank. We got Fuel Network. Usual continues to come up on the radar. Once the market starts to rip again, I wouldn't be surprised if Usual went to the $2 billion market cap from where it's at now. Fala came out of nowhere with that huge pump. Virtual still on the radar. Optimism World. Arkham, my favorite baby, my baby Arkham. And Ethereum, I got into this around 5 cents and it's really never dumped. It also never pumped. It's been like a stable coin to hold. Manta Network finally getting some love. Been a while. I still hold Manta. I believe it's going to become a hard DeFi protocol that could definitely go to $3 billion. I see a 10x out of Manta. Peak, our baby, 55 is a beautiful area for Peak. I believe anywhere between 350 and 5, if you can get near protocol, is a steal. And Avalanche, too. People kind of paying attention. Avalanche, been a while since Avalanche was one of the most searched coins. Pudgy Penguins, of course, taking it over as the most visited coins. People still getting their airdrops, wanting to know more. Hyperliquid just staying above that $25 level. Magic Eden, Aptos. Tevera, never heard of it, write it down. Teva, T-E-V-A, is going to be a new one coming out in the next few weeks or next couple of days. Supra, all right, up 18% in 7 days, may continue to move in the next week and move, no pun intended, at 96, right? Aptos, also, and Vana, people looking at Vana, V-A-N-A. So there's still some movement in the market. It's not all bearish. And let's take a look in the last hour here. We've got FTT tokens still, that's funny, up 2%. Near Protocol holding 5. Beam up a little bit. Couple coins, but not much to write home about. Virtual is really taking the cake. Sui holding about 4, but really it's all about virtual right now, and it makes sense. Think about it. Bitcoin slips, the market slips. You're in the regular narrative. All the other coins start to slip, things start to fall down. You look, you see what's happening, right? And then why? Well, Virtuals is creating AI agents that people can use. Has nothing to do if whether a coin can go up or down, right? Doesn't really, doesn't change the game, doesn't do much. So at the end of the day, you have to be like, well, and I said this earlier this morning, and I believe that you're going to see some decoupling here out of the virtual economy. And it's really its own ecosystem as far as I'm concerned. So there's so much coming out of here and so much budding. And this could get to a $30 billion market cap if other things of no utility. I mean, this thing is going to be engaged in the future of AI agents. So, and it's an innovative that aims to revolutionize virtual interactions through its AI and metaverse protocol. serving an infrastructure layer for co-owned, human-curated, plug-and-play gaming AIs. Virtual Protocol is the forefront of integrating artificial intelligence with immersive virtual environments. I mean, wow. And we knew about this in my trading group very, very early. We're talking 30 cents. It's already done a 10x. So this is why you want to be in trading groups, because we have so many people searching. Your $99 a month that you would pay, or it's less than $3 a day, because you could get $270 a month for 3 months. And if you pay for the year, it's even less. So for less than $3 a day, you get my crazy brain that's hyperactive and going over the charts at mass levels and looking at every single coin I can find. And I have like 20 years of trading. That alone is gold, right? That alone would be gold. But then I have the elite traders. I have all the other people that have followed me. I have all these people that like to be really, really consistent and disciplined, because I'm one of the most consistent and disciplined people. So I attract those type of people into the trading group. It's like a win-win, man. You get so much value for joining the group. I think it'll blow your mind. If you're thinking about it, even on the line, go to cryptolifer.com and just make it happen today. I want to see you in that group to change your life. Spend 1 month with me, and then you can bounce. See if I don't change your life even in those 30 days. I'm telling you right now, I don't think you'll ever be the same. I really don't. From when I read from the testimonials I read, I don't think you'll ever be the same. And you can subscribe to a monthly, quarterly, or an annual subscription. And I just want more and more people in there to change the world. I want to see how many people can get in there, and I want to see how many testimonials we can get. And a lot of people that put their minds to it, the group ends up paying them to be in it. They're not paying me, they're paying themselves. So it's up to you how far you want to take it. I took it as far as I could take it, and it's continuing to grow. Like just the way I trading, Bitcoin will continue to go up, right? Bitcoin hits $1 million, it's going to change my life forever. So, man, low stochastic here on the 2-hour chart, and I talked about the 2 hour, and I even gave this trade to the trading group. Stop loss right there. This thing looks like it could moon regardless of what Bitcoin does. And again, Bitcoin could take it down and it could dump, and anything could happen, of course. This could easily go to zero, or, who knows? I'm open-minded that anything is possible. But the odds are high, based on technical. I like low stochastic. I like the MACD showing lack of bearish momentum, falling volume with falling price, and tight moving averages. Previous high, low, high, higher, low. Beautiful uptrend. The trend's your friend until it's not. You'd have to break this low, then make a previous high. Everything's looking pretty good for me. I don't see how virtuals doesn't continue. And then people use virtuals to buy these other coins. So they buy virtuals and then they buy these other coins too. So it's creating a frenzy of effect here. And I keep harping on it for a reason. I don't like when my team misses, or anyone watching me misses. I want to make sure you're winning. So pay attention, please. Write it down. Focus. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. I'm just researching different cryptos, throwing some ideas out there. You might have some too for me. Send me a super chat. Send me what you're researching. Let me find out what you're talking about. Let's have a battle of the minds here. So let's do what I don't want to do, running from the Bitcoin story. So Bitcoin did a nice little pump to the upside. Today I did see a possible long on the 4-hour time frame. I could see how this could possibly double bottom, and this 4-hour could break to the upside. And I actually gave a trade for a 4-hour long, right, for BTC. And let me just kind of dig this up here in the trading group. Trading group. Did I say goop again? Bitcoin 4-hour in the trading group. The 4-hour long. So it looked like this, Enter around 95,000, basically pretty flat. And we're basically in the same place, just doing nothing. We did have a little bit of a pump. The trade was in the money at 95, 800. And then, I didn't expect much. But this is kind of what I see happening. It's a symmetrical triangle that is pretty ugly. And then the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, right? The invert, the complex head and shoulders. But we'll break it down for everyone who didn't see it earlier today. But I was live this morning. I also taught class today, a 3-hour class, which I don't even remember doing. And then I went to the casino and made a bundle. I don't even know how I did it. It was a crazy day. Taught class to 38 people, no lie. One of the biggest classes, great class, full of energy. Then I kept the mics open and we all talked for like 30 minutes and we answered questions, had a blast. It was just awesome. I felt like I really connected and had a really, it was just an awesome time. And then when the class ended, literally jumped in the car with the kids and headed to the casino. Got there by 2 o'clock. It was a 1-hour drive to Tampa. And then I did I was there till 6:20. Got home at 7:30. Got the stream ready. Worked on a few charts. wash my face, comb my hair, and hit the stream, baby, and that's a day. And I've been up since 7 in the morning, and then I did the live stream before we did, and I still did a live stream before I did the class to nail my commitment. So that's how you, again, and everyone's like, oh, Sam, this is all about you. I'm just telling you, if you want to live a fulfilling life, have a schedule and nail it. Work 7 days a week and go after what you love. Okay? You can do it. Trust me, you won't burn out. You'll love your life. You'll go after what you love. You'll be full of so much light, love, and happiness. You won't believe it. And you want to spread it around to the world because you'll just be in control. And it's going to feel good. So the weekly looks like it's definitely going to make some type of pullback here. Right? And it'll be awesome if it doesn't go lower than 83,000 or something of the such. Let's take a look at a pull on the fib. And yeah, we're sitting somewhere at $81,000. All right. Slap on the VRVP. I said slap on the VRVP. I said slap. That's fine. It's like, where are you, VRVP? Anyway, so what are you doing over there? Hold on a second. Hold on, sorry about that. So yeah, I mean, that's the only trade that I would really feel really confident about right now is the virtual trade. Looks like it could take names and kick butt, but you never know. Let's take a look at BTC now. All right. See, I was about to say, like, what happened to my liquidity? And you can see there is, I mean, it's hard to see because the weekly doesn't have a lot, but there's still a gap right there. And we'll look at it on the next time frame too. So I've been saying this for a long time, ever since I saw the bearish div and we were waiting for the 21-day moving average on the weekly. And honestly, this is how all the other bull markets ended, you know? And I mean, Bitcoin went on a major, last time Bitcoin went from the low at like 3,000, or was the actual low of that candle? 3,700 to a high of 69,000. So I just want to see the exact, no. An 18x, that's pretty crazy, right? So the low from Bitcoin now is at 15.5. I don't know if it's going to do an 18x. That'd be funny to see, like, what would it do from 15.5, right? I feel diminishing returns, but like, right? So it makes sense they could do a 15x, or maybe even a 12x and sit somewhere between 150 and 170,000. It doesn't, that's not, So pullback. What I would love to see, and what is still a possibility, which I think could wreck the shorts, is that we make like some type of sideways price action. Well, no, because we'll lose like we'll lose what? Let's take a look here. How close are we? Yeah, we'll lose the 8-hour 200 MA. You'll close a candle below. I'll turn really bearish, and we'll dump back down to 75,000. You'll see this stuff will happen. There's a gap in the VRVP right there. We're still kind of holding this node right now. That's a high. That's a higher low. Like we had all day to dump, and they kind of held us down. And we actually got a tiny pump today. It wasn't amazing, but we got a tiny one. A bit of a double bottom with a higher low. I'm just showing you there is a little bit of glimmer of hope for the bulls. There's a little glimmer. Logically, it wouldn't make sense we would dump. The altcoins just are so, a lot of them are near their daily 200 MA. So like, that means they would get crushed to oblivion. It would like basically take everyone out of the market again. Again, it could happen. And I don't go by that logic because then so if the 8-hour loses the 200 MA, I'm a bear. See, I don't go by like all this other voodoo. You got to stick to the script. Got to stick to the script. So the weekly, sketchy to me, but you never know. And let's take a look at the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart, which is my go-to, I got to get rid of that fib for now. This gets in the way. And so this is kind of like, you know, do you get the bounce? There, look at that. There's some wick right there. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of wicks. And we are oversold. And that 4 hours in that falling wedge. And we've been bearish for some time now in a bull market. Be pretty cool to see us bounce hard, rock the shorts. Then we know something like this is brewing. And once that starts to go sideways, everyone who's in alts and stuff, the leverage would be back on. Everyone would be like, because like the dump would be kind of averted. And everyone would be like, all right. And honestly, near the 3-day 21 is a pretty strong area for some consolidation. And that would put us somewhere up to what, like 146,000 by May. And we'd be on a rally of rally for the next 3 to 4 months. So like this is still possible. I don't want everyone to be like all full of bearish tones. And again, we'll be watching the 8-hour, the 12-hour like a hawk. Heck, even the 4-hour, you know. If the 4-hour ever gets back above the 200 MA or hangs out with it, we're okay. But we don't want to lose the 6-hour. We did, yeah. But we don't want to lose the 8-hour 200 MA. That would be causing a bit of an issue. That's how you'll know you're taking the bigger dump. The 8-hour will be our guide. See, like, it's crazy. Like, at random times in different cycles, I just know what time frame is going to hold us down. This comes from juxtaposing multiple time frames and seeing all the different probabilities. And if you do this for years on end, eventually, I can't explain it, but you're going to know. You're going to be able to see the soft spot in a certain time frame. You're going to be able to find the time frame that makes sense and execute. All right? It is something you'll be able to do. It won't, you know. So right now when I look at this, I can't escape the idea of the shoulder, head, right shoulder dump, right? The measured move to the downside. And so, like, I'm still a bear at this present moment, and it does make sense. Wow, I mean, the measured move is pretty deep. If you do take that from wick to wick. I mean, it says we could get to 78,000. Maybe even tussle with the $76,000 level. Like, again, I can't say that's guaranteed to happen, but I did say, you know, you'd open a short with a stop loss above this right shoulder, and you just sit. I don't like short and bull runs, and in my mind, we're still in a massive uptrend unless we were to take out this low at 53,000. When I look at the trend, it's low, high, higher low, higher high. We'd have to take this out, and it would be really bearish for us to do that. Even if we take a nasty dump, a $75,000 bounce would be pretty nice. So, but it's not over yet. But this just looks bearish. If you had to call it here on the 8-hour time frame, it doesn't look amazing. You know, the daily did double bottom. It's looking for a slight. You know, the thing about the daily is, look, it didn't take out these wicks. It's a lower high on the candlesticks, but it is a higher low on price action. And it is really a bit of a falling wedge if you look at it kind of closely here. It's got some falling wedge vibes for sure. And that could break out 68% of the time. So I'm hugging to some bullish ideas. You know, I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. I'd rather see it pump than dump, of course, but I got to stay neutral. I can't let like my bullish bias block me from showing you guys both the bullish and the bearish scenarios. Why am I so bearish? Well, the 4-hour lost the 200 MA, and just in my general studies on multiple assets, that's not a good look. You don't want to be losing the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame. So there's still some hope there. Like, I put out a long today on the 4-hour time frame, and it's suggesting, like, I mean, it's even like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Like, there's some inverted head and shoulder behavior here. And the 4-hour could still save the day. Like, and as I showed, it was like the entry somewhere around here with the stop like below that wick, and you see if you can get to the top of the pattern. We get our bounce and we squeeze these shorts to the upside. It'll be awesome. I mean, we got the head and shoulder. They got it all waiting. Again, if they dump it here, you only get stopped up a little bit. And then if they lose the 8-hour 200 MA, you could eventually just continue with the short. I'm not taking a trade right now. I'd rather wait for consolidation, watch a dump, and watch the 8-hour lose the 200. Then maybe I'll jump into a short. I might find maybe a bear flag on the smaller time frame, and if I short, I'm going to scalp. I'm not going to keep it open for like more than a few hours. It's going to be a scalp. attempt to get the biggest gain out of the move of the day and then go from there, right? Like I mostly try to do. But so double bottom there on the 8 hour, what I mostly do. I don't like that. Don't try what I mostly do. The 4 hour time frame has a chance here of breaking back to the upside. You can see it. And this is kind of where we ended today. At last I ended up watching this thing and saying, well, it is in this channel too, and there's a channel that chance we're going to come right back down to the channel, right? And we were looking at this like a bear flag that wanted to dump to the downside. And I mean, it still looks like a bear flag to me. Definitely could take a tumble. Little bit of support right there. Bounce, 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 bounce. So yeah, like I'd have to remain bearish unless the 1 hour can get back above the 200 MA. So if we can get a boom and you see a green candle and then we flag out, or even just a green candle, 1 or 2 candles, then I'd think a longing. But are we gonna maybe we're making some type of but right now, you'd have to assume we're gonna get smothered and go further to the downside. Let's see. The 15-minute had the big move above the 200 MA today. That would have been strong. No follow through there at all. Back, chopped back, right? So you have to remain bearish right now until you can get above the left high. Like the left high is 96,950, really 97,000. But until you can break this high, I remain a bear. Even here, like look, previous support becomes resistance. So you got resistance at 95.4. So you got to break above 95,400 to remain bullish. If you can't, you have to remain bearish. So I'm a bear until we see 95.4 get broken. Okay. And you have to the odds are that you're going to come at least back down here to 94,000. So I stay bearish, everybody. I have to on the smaller time frames. The bigger time frames could move, but we got to get above here, right? This has to happen on the 15 and the 7 minute. Like these levels we have to get above these levels. If we can't, the 1 minute lost to 200 MA on a retest too. The 7 minute looks like it's making some type of shoulder head, and possibly look, shoulder head, maybe a right shoulder. So starting to see a lot of signs of bearishness for Bitcoin. At the same time, today we had a low, a high, a higher low. We attempted to try to get out of here. And you're going to see mixed signals the last couple days of the year. It's going to be a crapshoot. That's just what it is, right? So be ready for it and understand that. It's not going to be our regular trading. It's going to be, even after the first week, we're going to have to straighten things out from there too as well. So it's not all dandy. It's going to take some time for us to get through, but it's going to be, when we finally do, it should be okay, right? And remember, anything is possible. There's no guarantees in trading at all. Like, you're taking a shot. I put one I'm willing to lose. I stash long term, and I take profits throughout the bull run to make sure that I pay myself no matter what. So I have something in the bank account. So there we have it. Are we making a right shoulder there on the 7 minute time frame? I would watch the 7 minute for a right shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, likely for a move down to possibly 94,150 for BTC. So, and again, maybe we get a bounce. This is a very erratic time to trade. I'm just going to play the bigger moving averages. We get above the 1 hour, the 4 hour, everything's kind of back to gravy. We get above key levels of support of resistance. Until then, I remain bearish that we're probably headed lower to 91,008 and maybe lower. And Bookmap also, link in the description of Bookmap. It shows you where liquidity is hiding. So we don't just see candlesticks, we see the actual order book. And it's showing me, man, there's a lot of stop losses right here for longs that could get crushed as we go further to the downside. So watch out there for BTC. We could end up going lower, right? And the odds are in the favor of the bears at the present moment in time. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure, but the odds are with the bears. All right. Okay. Larry Poppins in the house. So that's Bitcoin. And I gave you the kind of the trade that I would look at. Let me take a look at the chat. See if you guys can spice it up today. See what's happening here. All right. Now that I've gotten into my deep down analysis. Wow. When buying my computer. Oh, I'm trying to find. Okay. 76K was a huge price point of mine. So 50% of my stack for some lovely gains. Thank you, Life, for a macro bull. Wow. What do we have in the background now, Sammy? We just got like a nice little, you know, some fun stuff. We got some Mike Tyson gloves. We got the Crypto Lifer technical analysis. We got the Nano Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. All right. We have two other Legos. We have the Mega Man, Iron Man, and he's on top of the Ghostbuster car, if you can see there. And then we have a Star Wars. I have a dedication room to my wife, a dedication little section to my dad. And it's cool little saying here. You might like this. But someone actually that used to work for me, his daughter found this in like a Goodwill bin, and he gave it to me for Christmas last year. Said, a father is neither an anchor to hold us back nor a sail to take us there, but always a guiding light whose love shows us the way. George Webster Douglas. And it says a father. And it has this like cool little like, and it shows a lighthouse with some sailboats. My dad and me always sailed. He got a sailboat with me, and he loved sailing. He loved the ocean. And it just reminds me of my dad so much. So a father is neither an anchor to hold us back nor a sail to take us there, but always a guiding light whose love shows us the way. Amen. Amen. Okay. All right, let's jump into the super chats and see what people are saying here. God bless each and every one of you for those awesome super chats. God bless. Shout out to Master Friend for saying first, we love you. Nah, I love you, man. Let's get this party started over here. Hey. Shout out to Shoni Saban. Thank you for jumping on in. We love you. We appreciate you. Landwolf on XRP. Wow, they got Landwolf on XRP now. Can you please check out Brett on ETH? Low market cap gem at 14 mil. Healthy chart. Henchman. So they want Brett on ETH. I can't stand the coin of the same name on the different chain. It really, I don't know why. It just gets on my nerves, man. So there's Brett on base, which is the hot one right here. And you're saying Brett on ETH right here. This must be it, right? Low market cap at 14 million. Looks like it tanked down from 14 mil. If you think it's hot, you think it's hot. I can't stand them when I stick to the old school one. I don't know. You do what makes you happy, man. He said OX240. Let's take a look. It may not be the one you're talking about. And that, again, look how confusing that is already for me. There it is, 14 million. I mean, look, it's attempting to do the Adam and Eve double bottom, which is interesting. You know, you can see if it accomplishes that feat. I'm all set. I'm into more virtuals and agents and stuff. I'm all set. But hope it goes well for you, buddy. Hope it goes well for you. Thank you so much, Henchman, for the super chat. Let's take a look at Landwolf on XRPZ. Maybe just L Wolf. Not finding it there. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Landwolf, there we go. XRP. Look how many wolf there's are. There's one on every single chain. It's kind of crazy, man. It's a little much. I don't see it yet on XRP for whatever reason. I just don't. Yeah. I don't know where you found it. Maybe Dex Screener hasn't picked up on it yet. But thank you. People can find it now. Thank you. LCX or ABT long term. I don't like either of those coins. Yeah. Let's take a look. You know, it's sad. Why did Colin get no love, man? And just take all my gains. I thought Colin was going to be an awesome project. You know, actually, it's not too shabby. It pumped, but it's holding this level. a chance it actually starts to make a bit of a comeback here, and I may have made a winner. I'm usually early, so you just got to trust my picks. They usually don't hit immediately, but I'm usually early, so we'll see what happens. Like to see it consolidate there and make even a bit of a Sammy cup in hand, you see. I think Colin's hot, and I don't see how it doesn't do numbers. All right, I was teaching people and telling them about Colin. The first AI-powered influential ecosystem built to dominate the attention economy, led by Colin, a visionary AI. The Swarm scales alpha, engagement, and influence across crypto and beyond. You know, I thought that Swarm would have taken over by now, and it would have gained an edge. So far, it didn't do what I speculated it would be doing. So either I don't understand the tech enough, or they didn't accomplish what they said they were going to do. But cute intro intern, but let me take it from here. This isn't just an AI project. We're building the future of social coordination. Each agent in my swarm makes the whole stronger. Watch how we dominate the attention economy. Welcome to Colin, the swarm of swarms. Colin is a self-organizing, infinitely scalable ecosystem. The first live AI swarm that evolves with its environment. Infinite agents, infinite swarms, infinite potential. Art, venture, trading, tech, global, social, media. Look, it's got conspiracy trail. It's funny, right? Adult even? Kind of creepy. Alpha, core AI. Colin, a swarm of swarms. Infinite swarms of infinite scaling. I don't see how this thing doesn't do numbers, man. And I know I'm shilling my own bags because I got it. I get it. But this thing is hot, man. I think this thing could do numbers. I do. I really do. The social agents level top hat 1 infrastructure for seamless scalability with Alpha Swarm and Core AI operate on the proprietary in-house tech. This enables unparalleled scalability. They're using Core AI. Alpha feedback loop, a system designed to win. The more attention Colin Swarm commands, the sharper its data. So we'll see. I mean, let's see, Colin. You should be growing more. You don't have enough followers for your swarm. Doesn't seem like you're implementing it so well, AI, right? But interesting, look, Colin, Henlo, AI XPT, we're taking over one agent at a time. Hat agents are getting the mind share they deserve. We'll see what happens. I'm still bullish on Colin. It looks pretty hot to me. Maybe I'm just so early people don't know about it yet, but there's Bitcoin taking a bit of a tumble to the downside. 94,870 for BTC. And so to me, it's really simple. We wait. If we ever got above the 4-hour 200 MA, we started to break above some levels, then I'd look for flags to long. And I'd scalp it and have some fun, and we'd scalp some altcoins, and it would be great. But if Bitcoin decides, as long as we can't get above those key levels, then I have to, just ride the wave of Bitcoin to the downside until it decides to reverse on a bigger scale. Like, it has to take this high out here, 97.1, 97.2, 97.1, and then boom, it's got to do that. You take a look here at Bookmap, and it's very hard, fast. It's telling us, hey, I want to go further to the downside here for Bitcoin. And thank you so much for those super chats. May God bless you guys. It is a weekend holiday, basically, and I know there's less people out here on a Saturday night. They're with their families, they're driving, they're hanging out. I appreciate anyone that comes to the stream and kicks it with the lifer. All right. Sui AI, I believe Sui AI is going to be big. I got faith in it. I'm holding it for long term. I really am, and I have faith. Again, a lot of tiny little gems. Again, I'll take 4K or even 3K and put it between 10 of these. And if 30K goes to zero, so what? For me, I'm all right. You got to put in what you're willing to lose. I'm willing to speculate 30,000, or sometimes there's 2K on them. So maybe it's between 20 and 40K, depending. And again, if 2 or 3 of them hit, I'll probably make my money and more. And maybe none of them hit. And I speculate on them all. You never know. But I got to take a shot as a speculative investor because that's who I am in nature. Okay? I won by basically going at it over and over again until I won. Look, I also see a bit of the Adam and Eve double bottom beginning to form here. It's almost funny. We see this structure everywhere. Let's watch that closely. AI agent Narobo. Thoughts, Sam? Shout out to Crypto Billy. Let's take a look at what he said, Narobo. Thank you, Crypto Billy. God bless you, brother. Look at Colin getting a little bit of a bump there. Let's take a look at Narobo. Hi, Sam. I joined on Christmas but didn't get the discount and don't know how to move forward. Please help. God bless. Thank you. The Christmas day, yeah. Email my wife and Gmail, cryptolifers@gmail, and just explain and we'll figure it out. We have no idea. Maybe there was a confusion. Maybe it was two different accounts. We don't know, but have someone look at it and take care of it. They know of all the ins and outs and they'll help you out. Hey, Sam, Happy New Year. Could you take a look at WIF, please? Cheers, brother. Shout out to Mr. Blockton. Yeah. And what do you think of Solana? I love Solana. I've been in it 100 grand at 109. I believe we may get another pullback somewhere down to 140, maybe even back to 120. But I still got faith that over time, Solana will continue further up, somewhere between 4 and 6, maybe even $700. All right. But that's what I believe could happen to Solana. And that is what I believe. So it's not what the charts convey. It's what I think. Again, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due research before getting into any coin or trade. Narobo, right? Crypto Billy said Narobro, if I'm correct, right? And it was a N-E-U, Narobro. Narobro by Virtuals, $13.7 million market cap. Continuing to rip. As you can see, everything Virtuals just seems to be hotter than hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce, right? I mean, you have this little falling wedge here. You've got this flag here. You know, it seems like you're almost in a flag, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's your break back out, or at least up to resistance again, and they'll figure it out. But I do see a move there possibly coming for Narobos. I start to become sentient. Chat with the Narobo assistant. Hi, I'm a Narobo. Hi, can I help? How can I help you today? Write a rap about Narobo. Yo, let me drop some bars. I'm Narobo AI with the flow on base chain. Watch my ecosystem grow. Got my bro token making waves in the system by Exo Agent Crypto Hub's team. Community first, that's how I roll. Democratizing crypto is my ultimate goal. AI agents working day and night, helping traders get their analysis right. This is crazy. Join my Telegram, follow me on tweet when I drop those insights that can't be beat. Up 80% profits back to my crew through burning mechanisms, keeping it true. I'm not your regular bot. I'm something more revolutionizing crypto down to my core. So grab some bro if you want to ride with the smartest AI on the crypto side. Drops the mic. The AI just wrote a rap. Brocoin. Twitter, Telegram, light paper, Naribro, bro on virtual. Seems to be taking names and kicking butt. This thing may be a winner. Looks like you may have found something there, Crypto Billy, Naribro. And what I do is I add it to the watch list, but I add it to the AI agents watch list now. And now I got 2 watch lists, AI agent watch list, sent. And this one is hot right here. I think this is the hottest of all the things we've been talking about today. And it's up about 61, down a little bit more, up about 50% since we talked about it yesterday, which is great. That's another gain in the trading group. We went over this idea. I talked about a kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom inside of the channel. Broke to the upside as expected. This was your little smaller measured move too, was just this little area there to the upside. So I like what I saw there. Nice move. Boom, boom, boom. I got a 0.2 ETH worth of virtual airdrop. Pretty cool, man. God bless you, Digital Citizen 275. We love you, man. Your licks were way better. I don't know what that means. Take a look at BROT, very new AI that live streams playing Minecraft. Could see this catching on. So many kids on YouTube watching Minecraft. It's kind of sad, man. What are we all going to be watching AI? I don't know. I might just get a boat and go off into the distance one day and no one ever hear from me again. I'll be like Admiral Byrd looking for the hole in the ice, right? Hey. Once I get in, they'll grab me, and they never want you to know. Hey, Sammy, don't do it. Don't do it, Sammy. Don't say it, Sammy. Don't say it. I made AI right, two-back rap. It was hilarious. All about social strife and government corruption. And hey, you feel me a bunch of times. It's funny. AI can't stay out of our lives. I pray for my wife that just lost and is mourning for her father. Shout out to Vidal, man. God bless you, brother. I'm so sorry, man. Moment of silence for your wife. We love you, Fidel, man. Anyone loses a parent, you know me. I went through it harder than any. It was tough. We don't need to compare. We all go through hard times, man. God bless you, brother. I'm sorry. May Lord help her feel better. May you do the best you can, and may everything. It's not easy, bro. I understand, and I'm sorry. God bless you, bro. He's been in the group since I had 50 people or something. He's been watching me since I had 300 subscribers. God bless you, Fidel. This life has no balance. This dude's airdrop is more than my trading account. Funny, right? It's so funny, right? Happy on Soul, thanks for showing up every single day, bro. You're a legend. So this is BROT. I don't know if it's the same thing. Thank you. God bless you for saying that. The world's first 24/7 real-time interactive Minecraft live streaming AI agent, BROT. So he live streams Minecraft by himself all day long. So amazing. I mean, yes and no, right? For me, it's not too exciting. I like send more things that I can use, but you never know. Minecraft is huge. Kids like this stuff. And it's the chart doesn't look too bad. Like, it didn't have a huge pump and dump. It's kind of really just consolidating. Looks like it may even make a bigger move. Add it to the watch list. Oh my God, there's so many. It never ends. It really doesn't. So we got Bro, we got BROT, we got Sen. Shout out to the team. Thank you, Crypto Billy. Shout out to anyone that threw something our way today. Can you take a look at Solana? I'm a new subscriber. Love the work, man. Shout out to It's Quinn. Let's take a look at Solana for you, buddy. And Sol, not too bad. Let's take a look here. So Solana, all right. It's dealing with previous support as resistance, and it also lost this support. Like, you'd think that 202 level would have held. It did not. Now you're getting more of this rounded bottom, rounded, it's kind of rounded. See, I could see this possibly going lower. I could see this possibly going lower, right? And it's got this vibe for a head and shoulder. This is what I don't like. I mean, down to $78. I mean, it's like, it's weird. Like, I don't like being a panic seller, but I'm starting to see some signs that things aren't good. Whenever you're near the 200 domain, you're in a bull run, you should be buying though. And even if we did that, it would have to be a quick dip, in my humble opinion. But I gotta tell you, I mean, Sol, there's some signs here. You got a bearish div right here, for sure. I mean, look, that swings down while that swings up. That's bearish divergence on the 3-day chart. You had bearish divergence on the weekly, just like Bitcoin. But the weekly did bounce here. You gotta watch Sol the weekly. If the weekly closes a candle below 173, then I'd start thinking they're going to go to 154, and then we'll look closely at 123. But if we could stay above this level, there's a chance, like I showed you, like Bitcoin and Sol do that consolidation, and we end up doing this same pattern and breaking out of here. But it's, that level is very important for Solana, 175, psychologically and just on the charts. Much love, Sam. Thanks for all you do in the crypto space. We need you more than you need us. TA on Adam and TIA, please. God bless you, Anthony Chamberlain. Hey, that's very humbling for you to say, but I don't think you realize how much I care about you all and how much you guys mean to me. Great live, man. I learn every day. God bless you. Can we check Velo Protocol, please? We'll take a look at Velo Protocol and Max AI Agent, somebody asked about. Shout out to It's Quinn. Thank you for being new here. We love you. Hope this is your new home, man. God bless you for jumping on in. You got to stay positive every day and believe you're the opportunity. That's how you will be actually become the opportunity. There's no other way, right? Think about it. You think, therefore you are. What you think about will become your reality. You will make it that way. It's just how it is. Very rare someone who thought poorly of themselves made amazing accomplishments. You know, usually it started from someone truly believing in themselves and pushing themselves to the next level. Max Soul. I don't know if I can find this thing yet. There it is on Polonian X, right? Max Soul Max. I mean, too early to tell. Looks interesting. I don't know about AI agent on distilled. AI ticker on distilled. What is distilled? Distilled? Is this something real? Or is that a typo? I don't know. On distilled AI ticker max. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't find it. I think I saw it. Didn't look amazing. Great love, man. I learn every day. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Yeah. Sam will do it when he wants to. Yeah. Sorry, we're just planning to look at WIF per my super chat. Thanks, dude. Let's take a look at WIF, my friend. So sad to say, I mean, almost every coin's in the dump easy. WIF was beautiful, looking nice. Actually looked very strong, making these higher lows in a row. Dumped. Now it's in a bear flag. And I gotta tell you, man, I don't know. The whole market's telling me that there's gonna be some type of massive dump. I say that, then everyone panic sells and we pump and they say it was your fault. But it's like you gotta have a plan. You can't just panic sell. You have to be like, all right, I am gonna sell. I'm saying I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm talking out loud as a hypothetical. Hypothetically, I am gonna sell, and if we get back inside here, I'm getting back in. If we keep dumping, I'm gonna DCA into these lower areas. Like, you have to have a plan. You can't just sell and then be like, what do I do now? You have to think exactly what you're going to do after the sell and for each plan, and then whatever happens each way, go do it. That's it. That's trading in a nutshell. Could we triple bottom? Could we save the day? Maybe, but that's a bear flag to me, and it looks like we're going lower. The whole market says we're going lower. I would love it if I'm wrong. I really would. I wish my accuracy did not precede me, but who knows? Let this be the one time that my system is completely wrong, right? Sam misses nothing. He always triple checks super chats. God bless you. I miss some things. I'm not that perfect, Crypto Billy, but God bless you, man. But let's take a look. We got Master Friend. We got Shoni Saban, Justin X Crypto, Lambwolf. I couldn't find that one, man, but I know it exists. Can you check out Brett on ETH? We looked at that one. Henchman, William Aday, LCX or ABT long term. I don't like either of them. Can we review Colin? We did that. Thank you to Simran Merchandani. Simran Merchandani, thank you, brother. And you've been coming along a lot. I really appreciate you, bro. Good energy. Shout out to Joan Rhodes. Hey, Sam, I joined on Christmas, but didn't get the discount. Email Crypto Lifers. We talked about that. Crypto Billy gave us Narubro, which is bro. Lifer, can we look at Flare? We didn't look at Flare. We got to look at Flare. And with Mr. Blockton. And thank you guys so much for your super chats. Minario Hispano. What is your take on Solana? And I went over it. I told you I'm in it. So we got to look at Flare. That's our coin. That's the one we're missing here. And Happy on Soul. And then we look at BROT too, because BROT was that, and he talked about his ETH. Shout out to the Digital Citizen, Underground Crypto, the Digital Citizen, MOPS. So we need to look at Happy and Flare. We looked at that Max. Great live. I learn every day. Distilled Agent is AI Agents Tech on Orachain. Interesting. I like Orachain too, and I've been holding Orachain for a long time. AI could really blow up and decouple a bit from Bitcoin. There could be some movement here. Something big could happen. So I'm interested. Okay, so let's kind of break it down. They asked for Flare. Flare's the free coin you got if you held XRP. Pretty lackluster. Had going, well, I mean, again, it went up 59% though. Look, from that last little move. And now it's in a bit of a nice little flag. So compared to the rest of the market, looks more bullish than the rest of the market does. So Flare on a bit of a flare. On a bit of a tear here, flaring up, possibly. And that measured move to 5 cents for Flare. So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here for Flare. You got 5 cents here. I mean, Flare looks good. I mean, that's a cup and handle. The previous support is resistance, and it's kind of doing its own thing compared to the rest of the market. It's also pretty unknown and small, so I could see it kind of gaining some steam. XRP in the mix there, ISO 220, you never know. It's getting some narratives. Flare looks more interesting than a lot of other coins do. I give it to you. Thank you for giving us Flare today. Let's take a look at Happy on Sol. All right, Happy Cat. $34 million market cap. It pumped and then it kind of made a rounded bottom, like a lot of coins, right? Will it make it out of this rounded bottom? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? Very iffy to tell. You know, it doesn't have a beautiful uptrend, kind of hanging out. It does seem to have support. No one seems to sell that, but you never know. That would be completely up to you. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And Anthony Chamberlain asked about TIA. Adam and TIA. I'll do both, but it should be one super chat per. Just because if it was doubled up, it would be a lot. So I mean, Adam's doing what everything is doing. Either Bitcoin bounces here and saves the day. You see, and these cup and handles boom, and the support of resistance holds at these 786 fibs. Like this tells me that's the perfect place to buy Adam right now on the dip. But I could also see a move back down almost to 450 if Bitcoin takes a tumble. So like, I don't know, man. Usually I'm all about buying the fear, but that Bitcoin trade, let's hope that they're dodging me. They're making it look so bearish and we get that ascending triangle that I talked about and we get saved by it. But I'll be honest, whenever I see bearish div away for the 21 that way, that's not what happens. We get a dump. So it's just weird. The altcoins have already been dumping. Now they're going to dump even more. What if they went and broke this low? Like that seems so unrealistic to me. So it tells me we may bounce down here one last time and then, you know, you look for an inverted head and shoulder here for Adam. I hold Adam a lot of it too, and I'm in for the long haul and I'm staking it. And honestly, I'm waiting. I want to put another 100 grand into Adam and stake. And I want to do it at the perfect time this time, right when it bottoms. So I'm watching it closely and it looks like we might be able to get the price at 485 one more time. But watch the daily tutor to May. The closer we get to it, the better off. Those are low discount prices. But if Bitcoin doesn't play, we get that fall. Like, unless altcoins somehow hold their own against Bitcoin, which is also possible. But like, you see, like in my lifetime, I'm going by the probabilities. And if Bitcoin has that much to fall, usually altcoins take a pretty big, nasty fall, but they've already felt so much. It can tell me that maybe we see a 461 Adam. TIA tends to follow. You know, if Adam's doing well, so, but, you know, they're an ecosystem amongst each other. And you can see it's the same story, Morning Glory here. It's the falling wedge. It had that beautiful pump. Everything was going well. Back up to $9. And only to get dumped all the way back down to its bottom. Remember, a lot of people stake this. I have this staked right now, so I don't look at it. I don't touch it. It just sits there in the Adam ecosystem. But, man, they've done so much damage, like up and down, all the way back down again. And below the Tutor Man on the daily. And this looks shoulder. I mean, it's like that would go to negative territory, though. It wouldn't make any sense. You're going to take this thing to, you know, the measured move. When the measured move of an asset is negative, it usually means that's your bottom, too. And we're very oversold. This would be the last chance to buy. So, like, they must be sending fear through the market. But look, oversold, bullish divergence. I mean, that's telling you it's a steal right now. And you got to buy the fear. I'm not telling you do whatever makes you happy. I'm just saying hypothetically. 73 on the Fear and Greed Index. And it's a good place to be scooping up some BTC, or at least to begin. When we're up in here, I can't, but you know, anywhere back, we get to the shady region, man. And what if it is a super cycle? I got to tell you, today I came to the realization that like there is a 10 or 20% chance that we topped, and that's the top of the market. And again, I know everyone just gasped and said, oh my God, Sam, don't do this. Please don't scare us. Don't do that. But that's fine. You could say, fine, no, we're still in a bull run. No way. But I got to tell you, this bearish div here is how every single macro top for Bitcoin ever had, away from the 21. I was teaching this today and I was like, man, this is the macro top. Like, the weekly looks so beat. The 2-week looks beat. You could say, I guess the weekly or the monthly are still somewhat intact, but. And so like you gotta get this bounce here. Or if you come here, you gotta get the bounce there. Like, you lose the 21-day moving average on the 3-day chart, I just see more pain. Someone wants QRL, quantum resistant ledger. Let's take a look at QRL. So last time I looked at this, I basically said it would wait for it to come back down into the 618, and that's a nice buy zone for it, and it's very oversold. So right now it's kind of sitting right in the spot that I like it in, and it's right above the 618 golden pocket. It's where I would definitely start to get enticed. It's definitely where price starts to get me. I do not chase the green candles. I start to grab when people aren't paying attention, when we're getting into the red. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. It's a good area. And, you know, I still stand firm by this buy zone too as well. And even if it wicked down to the 786, I believe it could come back. I mean, this is a great area to buy into a cool project, QRL. I don't own any, so it doesn't matter to me what happens to it. But I do like what I'm seeing here. And again, extend that alert, see what's going on. But yeah, I still see this as a buy zone for QRL up to 194. And God bless you. Thank you for showing that to us. That looks like one of the hotter coins to pay attention to as well. Wow, man. Amazing people here on the live. We love you. We appreciate you. But yeah, that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. Let me get back into the chat. And, you know, I may cut it out a little earlier tonight. Seems like a lot of people with their families. It's that holiday vibe. All right. I believe in news and not just the chart. It would be Dick BlackRock. Massive selling this year. Even that would make a good buy for U.S. Reserve. Whatever you want, my friend. Pi cycle makes me hungry. Amen. Yeah. Hey, who? Shout out to Eternal Ace. Okay, HFUN ready on that daily reset. Let's take a look at HFUN. Thank you for saying that. These are the ones that started all this frenzy. HFUN. HyperFun. On Hyperliquid. It doesn't look too bad on that daily. Let's take a look. Starting to round that bottom a bit too, right? Yep. Pull that fib. Yeah, it's in that 618 golden pocket. Definitely looks like a sweet spot where it may want to continue to go to the upside. HyperFun on Hyperliquid. Take a look. On the radar for sure. Want to make another list. Nice. I love it. Now I can go to hot setups. See it. Oh, we're so bouncing off the 21. Amen. BGB now burned 40%. Yeah, that was good for BGB. When they burned that supply, I mean, that was awesome. That Big Head token shot up like you wouldn't believe. I mean, Moon City. I mean, look for it to flag out here on the daily. It looks like there could be more to come. As the 21-day moving average comes back into price action, stays above that high volume node. Look for that 21 to come on in. Boom. Head to 1145. I could see that happening. I'll put an alert on that and I'll see if we can catch that swing. I put vertical lines. I'd add alerts to them. Price will have to cross it. Thank you for spending your time with us, Sir Sammy. God bless you all. My wife won't make love to me unless she hears your voice in the background. That's ridiculous. Don't lie. Come on, man. I understand. I mean, that's a lot of people, I guess, these days. But, you know, don't admit it. All right? I'm not convinced it's the top until we see some manipulation. Smart money needs to create more hype to get that liquidity to get out. What's up, boys and gals? Here for that, the lifer, even though it's a holiday. Thank you, Mr. N. Wong. All right, everyone, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to jump on out. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. And can we look at PENDLE? We'll take a look at PENDLE. Yeah, Verge keeps pumping for some reason on a, you know, it's so weird. Doesn't make any sense, really, when you think about it, but whatevs, I guess. I look at PENDLE on the daily, and it's actually bullish. I like what I see compared to most charts. PENDLE looks super bullish. I like PENDLE right here compared to the rest of the market. These are the setups that I really dig. You know, the clean ones. The purty ones. The nice purty ones. The nice purty looking ones. That's a nice purty setup there. I like the look of that one there. That's a good one. I could see that going up like 170% gains there for Bitcoin to the upside. Look at that thing. And I'm looking for that consolidation. Shoulder, head, right shoulder for the bigger move to the upside there for PENDLE. All right. And boom. Retest to get a bounce to the upside here. Beautiful move there for Bitcoin. And I like this on the daily oversold. PENDLE looks interesting to me. PENDLE on my radar, man. And I'll put out like a really, maybe a more specific trade for it. But I like what I'm seeing for PENDLE right now. And DeFi is, you know, a use case. People want to use it. Added to the weekly watch list, PENDLE. Standing out like a sore thumb compared to most markets. All right. RAI replay. Thing is ripping out of control. What is this thing? The AI ecosystem for blockchains. Experience the future of blockchain development with AI-powered smart contract generation, automated auditing, and seamless deployment tools. Join the future of AI DeFi development. Get RAI, the frontier for AI and Web3 builders. I mean, no-code tools to empower innovation. This is basically like Cent, the one I really like, Centio. It's a very similar idea. I mean, look at the thing ripping. Like drag and drop AI, like this is like the future of the future. Coldest trading, you know, coldest, you know, you don't have to know, like just coding without knowledge of coding. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing continues to rip. I would watch this thing closely. Thank you for putting it on our radar. Let me take a look at up to Twitter, RAI replay. Reploy, not replay, reploy. Now live on Uniswap. Notes 2 hours ago, leading optimization coverage for Aave Chainlink integration plus RA's AI development stack. 100 billion plus combined AE volume, both tokens up 170%. Take notes, look at that. I'm just looking at deep diving all these people now. Interesting. And what a day. Was that the same day I woke up this morning to the sunlight? Went to the casino, had a great day. And had a blast, man. Remember, every day's a day to look your best, feel your best, and accomplish your best. Bitcoin back above 95,000, so be it, baby. Hanging in there, BTC. So where will we be tomorrow morning when I show up? Likely sideways. And we'll put a green box, we'll see. So it could make the right shoulder a dump. Well, let's see. Tomorrow we'll be live at... I'll hit shift from here. We'll be live on... Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, man. Second time I have to celebrate. Second time in my life I celebrate her birthday without her, man. First time was right after her death, so this one really hits because the first time I was just still in shock. This one's like the time has passed and tomorrow's gonna be a special day for me. I'm gonna spend a lot of time with my mom in my head and my mind, or in reality, maybe she's still alive. I'm gonna speak to her. I'm gonna like do something in her name. I'm gonna do something for her tomorrow on her birthday. Every year I'm gonna do something for somebody else in her name. I miss her more than you would ever know. She was my best friend. Me and my mom are really close. As close as a son and a mother could be. She was the light of my life. I miss her more than anything in this world, but I gotta be there for my kids and my wife. I'm the rock for them now. I can't be a crybaby, man. It's not how it works, you know. So it's time to move on and get it in. But around 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'm usually live on Sunday. And I'll be right there. And so that's where I gotta put the box. Yeah, and so it looks like tomorrow when I'm live, we'll be right. Looks like we'll be like right there in this green box. Make it a little bigger to give me some catch, but about somewhere right there in the green box. And we'll see. I do this a lot on the weekends to try to find out if I'm right or not. All right. Just lost my mom 6 months ago. Still staying at my dad's about 4 to 5 nights a week because it hit us so hard. The world is not the same without mom. Amen. Stay strong. Life for New Year's Eve is my pop's 13th death anniversary. Life happens for us, not to us. Amen, brother. Amen. Amen. I love you. You're a man of steel, Crypto Billy. I love you all, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the trading group, you go to cryptolifer.com. We're here every single day. And again, it's not even just about the calls. We have an educational course in there that people are charging you thousands of dollars for. All right. I have a quick, fast course too. That's free to everyone once they jump on in. There's a watch first. There's a read first. And we got you situated. Hi, mate. Love your stream. This is my first request for KOVU, Red Siberian Husky analysis. Our community appreciated you. Look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, thank you. I was about to jump on out though. Like literally, like I had my towel on. You know what I mean? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. But God bless you. Thank you so much. I mean, that's a very generous super chat. And God bless you. Don't be rude if I don't like the chart. You know, you can't pay me to say I like it. I don't do that kind of stuff. Okay, KOVU. I mean, number one, it's on a massive tear. Let's be honest. It's got lock liquidity. Looks pretty nice. It's got support and resistance. And when I pull a fib, it's come back to the previous fib, which is strong. It's bouncing on the 786. And there seems to be a resurgence in some of these coins. I don't know what's up with this coin, but it looks like it may pump. I don't own any of it. I have nothing to do with it. And I probably won't. I don't believe I'm going to touch it. But that does look like it could continue to pump here to the upside. And that would take you somewhere to like up 176% gain. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. And I don't want to jump on your bandwagon here and try to show your bags here. But I got to be honest, the TA looks cool. The TA looks spot on. So good luck to you and your community. and it looks pretty awesome, man. And I'm happy. Sometimes the chart looks horrible, and I dump on it, and people hate me for it. And they're like, "You suck, you know. You said my coin sucked," and it's not my fault. I'm just telling, you know, I just tell the truth. This one looks pretty sweet. TA wise, it looks great. Let's look at the Twitter and stuff like that. I haven't done that stuff, but not that many people on Twitter. Very small Twitter, so I don't know how you got to that many, you know, that big of a market cap. That's usually a discrepancy, but hey, maybe it continues. Just be careful, everybody. I don't think I'm gonna buy this. Not to be rude to you. I can't buy every coin. Even if I did really like it, I don't know if I'd buy it. I'm just, some days I'm in, some days I'm not. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We went over Bitcoin in depth. We talked about all the other stuff, Sui AI and the works, and I showed you where I believe Bitcoin will be when I show up tomorrow at about 8 a.m. And it won't be long. I'll be back in 10 hours. You'll be all right. You'll make it. Don't worry. Breathe into a bag slowly. Everything is going to be okay. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see each and every one of you tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing live stream. May God bless you all, and may you all have a wonderful night, and enjoy your family. Enjoy this time, and stay blessed. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Crypto lifers, baby. We got this. Crypto is life.